Hi everyone, this is Knowledge Topper, and in this particular video, we will understand another very important job description, and that is job description of an operations analyst. Okay, basically, this job description of an operations analyst, it is not only important from the perspective of employer or a company, but it is also very important from the perspective of employees as well. Because in this job description, we have included many important roles and responsibilities of an operations analyst that helps potential candidates to work on important requirement in order to meet the specific requirements of this particular job. Okay, so in this video, firstly we will discuss a brief introduction about an operations analyst, like basically who is an operations analyst. Then we will discuss all the important roles and responsibilities of an operations analyst, and at the end we will also discuss the requirement section that includes the education, skills and qualification requirement. Okay, so if we talk about an operations analyst, like basically who is an operations analyst, so an operations analyst evaluates a company's policies, operations and procedures. Okay, they identify any shortcomings or opportunities for improvement, and they also develop and implement new projects to ensure optimal operational performance and output. Okay, basically an operations analyst evaluates companies operations, and they make recommendations to improve operational efficiency. And if I highlight very important responsibilities of an operations analyst, basically an operations analyst is responsible for implementing changes and developing new procedures, that is based on the thorough review and analysis of companies current policies, resources, operations, processes and procedures as well. Okay, so if you want to apply for this particular job of an operations analyst, then you should know how to analyze complex data sets, how to identify shortcomings or opportunities. And if you will be hired for this particular job, then you should work with entry level management and employees to implement changes. Okay, and if you want to become an outstanding operations analyst in future, then you should know how to advise staff on all levels, and you should also know how to develop new processes and workflows to enhance operations. Okay, so I hope that I have provided you with a brief introduction about an operations analyst. Okay, now if we discuss the important detailed roles and responsibilities of an operations analyst, so as an operations analyst, your roles and responsibilities include identifying operational requirements and opportunities for improvement. You must also need to gather information by observing workflows, reading company reports, conducting employee interviews, etc. Okay, you must also need to determine appropriate methods to analyze operations, relevant information and data. You must also need to document findings, preparing reports and making recommendations. Okay, you must also develop new processes and procedures to enhance operations. You must also need to work with managers and the employees to implement changes. As an operations analyst, you must also need to train employees to use new systems or follow new processes as well. Okay, you must also need to determine the effectiveness of new processes, establishing and maintaining quality standards, and also ensuring compliance with regulatory standards. Okay, so all these are the detailed roles and responsibilities for a job of an operations analyst. Okay, after this particular section, we have the requirement, or you can say qualification section. This section includes the education, skills, and sometimes experience requirement that must include in a potential candidate in order to qualify for this particular job of an operations analyst. Okay, like if I can read for you guys all these requirements. As an operations analyst, you must have a degree in business administration or a related field. You must also need to have more than 2 years of experience as an operations analyst or in a similar position. You must also possess excellent communication skills, both verbal and written. You must also have an experience using statistical and database software. Okay, you must also possess consulting and project management skills, strong analytical and problem solving skills, strong multitasking and time management skills as well. So all these are the requirements for a job of an operations analyst. Okay, so all these are the important information related to a job of an operations analyst. I hope you like today's video on a job of an operation analyst. If you like this video, thumbs up. Do appreciate our hard work in creating this particular video and sample for you by subscribing our channel Knowledge Topper, as well as like our Facebook page, and do join our Facebook group as well. Here you will find a lot of good material, not just related to these topics, but from many other different career oriented videos as well. So this is it for this video. Thank you so much everyone. It's time to say bye bye.